Hello and welcome to the Loom World of Darkness. This is the scene for the Changeling venue. Could be another venue too, but we're going to say for right now, Edwin is off taking a dump. Yes, that's right, he does it. Right now, Nosehorn is examining the silver path. Now that nobody is actually watching her, due to her nature, she can't stop but study it a little bit and see, because it doesn't quite seem like it melts their flesh off as soon as they touch it. It seems like there's some sort of time limit with this thing. You should be touching it gingerly. Meanwhile, Xander is, after practicing his primal out in the woods, he's going to
We
be...
basically found out that in between is 2 points on that circuit that we can't do supply leaps for and can't see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, I was going to say that Xander is on his way to go and go to the library and investigate a little bit more into Romulus's death. Meanwhile, hopefully, Alsop the Wise is going to be going through the same forest and will notice Nosehorn is here examining the path once more. And we will begin our scene here, with Nosehorn still by the path. I wonder if I touch it with some metal.
Okay. Xander will, like, once he notices what's going on, he will just stop and stare for a while.
Oh, hello.
Pray tell, what are you doing?
I'm not quite sure. This thing is very irritating. It cuts through all the most useful places.
Seems to be quite useful.
What are you doing upon it?
I'm heading to Tarnar.
You are, you're the Lord of Valerius, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I remember that.
And you would be Nosehorn, correct?
Yes. Yes. In the dreaming... You've seen her in the dreaming before, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. So she looks much the same. She doesn't have any changeling clothes on today. Just loincloth and jewelry.
Yeah, that's how I kind of guessed who it was.
No.
I'm very distinctive. So, how does it taste?
Tastes like fire. Okay, touching it with metal is not a good idea.
I'm still not understanding.
I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just sort of waiting for my slave to come back.
Then I like look around like, what?
Or manservant. I don't quite know what he is yet. He's definitely not a concubine.
Ah. Yeah, slave.
This does not bode well for me, but if you guys can roll perception alertness to see if you spot Alsop the Wise.
Okay.
Everyone roll the ones.
I did pretty good.
Yeah, I think you got it. Can Will roll?
Oh, Will is out there, like, using the outhouse. It's a really difficult bowel movement, so it's going to take him a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kashiode.
Oh, DJ.
Xander's rolling,
DJ.
yes.
Yes, Xander.
Alright. I know it's not much of a thing because Nosehorn's spotted, but am I count as the defender or is he the defender? Because it looks like he only got one success.
Well, I'm sorry, are you trying to hide yourself?
Yeah, I was approaching Dex stealth. I only got one success.
Then you're a defender.
Okay, so only Nosehorn hears this guy approach, and I'm going to say, given your successes, you notice that this guy has antlers.
If you'll excuse me 1 second, my lord, and she'll turn from the silver path and go off into the woods for just a second. Who's there?
Gaelic? You
Sorry,
speaking Gaelic?
Yes, she would be speaking old.
Alright, and he'll say, I'll stop the lies.
Then show yourself.
And Alsop will stand up and bow his head slightly. Good evening.
Oh, good evening. My lord. She bows a little bit more. You get the impression, a lot of you do, that she uses the word lord like it's candy and stuff. It doesn't hurt at all to use it. But with him, she actually shows some deference. And she looks impressed. How did you make it back here?
I have my ways. I don't think we've... Didn't I notice that one of your mortar shells was in the paper recently? Maybe last month?
Yes, yes. The victory didn't go. It didn't go. Not mayor, but
I would like to offer condolences. Your plan did not go through.
whatever. I know who to kill. There's some she by the path. Absolutely harmless, and he'll probably tell us about your stuff. If you want to come with me, we can talk and question.
Yes. That sounds fun and enjoyable.
He's a young little thing, like a kid. They're marrying off that child bride to another man, I believe. Similar to what we do with concubines. The stronger one makes the child. But anyways, come, I'll show you to him.
Okay.
He takes you through the woods, through the trees, and off to the path where you will see Xander, I suppose, unless he's run off?
Nope, he's still standing there.
Okay.
With a little confused look on his face.
Lord Xander. This is Lord Alsop. He's of my oak. And, where's Alsop? Xander?
And with that, Alsop will give a very small bow of his head.
Ooh, wait a minute. You're in the dreaming. Did you take English?
One of the STs pretty much said, just for role-playing purposes, I have English.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, basically he said if they use a turn of phrase that seems obvious that for ST purposes, or for purposes, it shouldn't sound normal, I should just play with it. Anyway, so Alsop is a very tall, 6'5" plus very tall antlers, and is currently wearing a cloak, a leather cap, and a leather skin cloth around his midsection.
Okay. If you've ever seen the cartoon Bleach, Xand is wearing a similar outfit to Ichigo. It is blue with gray trim.
Okay. Hmm. So, sorry.
Xander
He'll,
looks fairly impressed with the antlers.
okay. Yeah, everyone seems to have been. So, since Ms. Horn seems to know him better, he'll just wait for her.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking, I'm the most unusual. Tell me, Xander, I was wondering if you could answer a question for me.
Sure. If you could return the favor and ask one for me.
All right. Now, there's this thing I've seen. I thought it was she at first. Um, Very much had your markings, but it didn't look like it was enough of a she. The features seemed too smoothed down, maybe a little bit too coarse. Pointed ears, that's one thing. I mean, enough of us have pointed ears, but it was something else. I'm not sure. It doesn't have any other features except for it reminds me of a she. Otherwise, it looks very human in appearance. And I was wondering, what sort of mixed breed is that? When I asked it, it claimed to just be human.
I have never encountered anyone like that before. It could be a number of things.
Such as?
Perhaps it has not crystallized yet. That's one that's more obvious for me, I guess.
It hasn't chrysalis. Were anything to happen to this person? The dreaming be upset that it was killed before it crystallized?
I'm not sure. It possibly could be.
Take it out.
I am slowly learning that a lot of things are possible.
You're getting married, are you not?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am looking forward to it.
And it's not arranged either?
No, we don't tend to do those type of things anymore in today's day and age. Some cultures still do, but not here in the good old U.S. of A.
U.S. of A? I thought this was the United States of America?
Oh dear. Yes, it's one and the same, Elsa.
Oh, you're taking the letters from the beginning. Okay, I understand now.
Yes, it's
Sorry.
a name.
We don't do that much in our tribes.
Although we do shorten. In my language, nose horned is shortened to Oblaf. But Anyways, I've been very selfish, I suppose. I've asked you several questions. What question did you have to ask me?
Some time ago, it seems that you were involved in a little altercation.
Hmm.
The kidnapping of the human.
Which one?
I told his head, oh, there's been more than one.
I just took one the day before yesterday. But I like that one. I think I'm going to keep him.
Pray tell, why are you kidnapping humans?
Yeah, it's very cultural.
You're kidnapping humans is cultural?
Highly so. Well, stop. What would our society look like if we didn't kidnap humans?
Civilized, maybe? Yeah.
We could be in danger from some of these people.
I'm trying to remember. I heard something about primitive tribes. They kidnap others of the other tribe and ransom them off.
To do such things is detestable, first of all. And it's inhumane.
Well, yes, of course it would be inhumane by the very nature of what we're doing. I utterly agree with that, as the definition most perfectly exemplifies it. But detestable, that's entirely subjective. You don't know why we do it, and to do so I would need to give you a lecture as to our practices. Now, you must have some practices and so forth that we can't comprehend. We are very new to this mythic realm where the humans walk about all the time. There must be some things that you do that I don't understand.
Apparently.
I wouldn't go so far as to call them detestable, as I don't understand them or the motivations for them yet. Some of them might even be inhumane. Not that I would care.
The fact that you would kidnap people off the street.
Does this mean it would be more acceptable if she kidnapped them somewhere else?
The fact that you're kidnapping them at all is wrong. What have they ever done to you?
Wait.
Hold on. Wait, let's back up a little bit. I have very recently learned this term. I learned it about 4 months ago, and it's fascinating. I've really researched it. Are you a vegetarian?
No.
Are you a vegan?
No.
All right. So, to my people, cattle are sacred. You do not harm the cows. You do not touch them. You guide them to safety. But no, you do not eat them. You do not hold them in prisons. You do not put them on conveyor belts and mount poles through their heads, and after which slaughter them mechanically. You do not grind up their flesh, and all of their flesh, to include their bones, and feed it back to them to give them diseases. To give yourself a cheaper source of food. No, to me that is deeply abhorrent. I would never do something like that, and I would rightly expect to be put to death by my own people if I ever thought of doing something like that to a cow.
Cows are not sentient animals.
Yes, they are. They have a soul and are self-aware.
Hmm.
While being in the dreaming, you really need to reevaluate what does and what doesn't have a soul. You see Chimera all the time as ephemeral beings with wants and dreams, and they just disappear, only to be reborn again a couple months later from somebody else's want. They don't have a soul? You were a chimera at one point. I remember when I was birthed. I was a little more than a chimera, grasping for some sort of stability. Many things have sentience, and it must be silly to think that you're the only one that doesn't. We take to cows very strongly, and if you really wanted to pursue this matter, I could show you more about why we take them so strongly. But yes, any of your practices towards them, we would consider completely detestable. But I'm not going to call you out on the street about what you do to cows.
He smirks.
Would be
So,
inhumane
that
to
just
talk
leaves
about cows.
one other thing.
Oh, okay.
If you feel if you feel this way about humans, why would you run from man? Of a human sin.
The meek shall inherit the earth, and in this case they did. And I would like a little slice of the earth, because my people are coming back into it, and I wish to protect them. And that's the answer. It didn't work out a
He
lot.
smiles. He smiles.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't understand them well enough, and I'll have to figure out some other way. But my goal is much the same. I want to protect my people.
Those are great words. Hold them closely.
You don't believe me?
No. I utterly, totally believe you.
You think me less because my goal isn't to protect some human?
No.
I wish
Just hold.
you could have been born into a cow's body instead.
And if I believed in reincarnation, yeah.
What are you talking about? You do reincarnate. Or do the she not? I was told that everybody reincarnates.
Does it matter?
Well,
I will not come. I will not come back as me. I will come back as someone else. So to me, it is not that simple.
no, wait, go on, go on. What do you mean you won't come back as yourself? Tell me more.
If you believe in the theories of reincarnation,
Mm-hmm.
you don't come back as yourself. You come back as something else. So therefore, you're not yourself anymore. In my next life, I will not be Alexander Shaw. So therefore, I'm not me.
Are you speaking in the Hindu tradition or in the mixed breed tradition?
I'm speaking. This is just how I feel. I'm told all the time that reincarnate, reincarnate, but this is the life I choose to live now. So it does not matter.
Understood. But I am finding people like yourself that remember people like myself and Alsop here. Looks like when we were perhaps a little bit more in charge of things. I remember it very clearly. So I think to some extent those memories could transfer over. It's how I started to learn that I do reincarnate.
I also remember one changeling who remembered his past life, and it colored his political standing among the what are they called, houses?
Mm-hmm.
think the families, yes?
Yes. He did not trust them because of what happened to him in a past life.
Lord Xander, I really think you need to talk to Valerius a little bit more.
Perhaps.
I don't take humans to be cruel just to torture them, and I don't want to think that humans take cows just to torture them. Has a function.
I think I understand now. Actually.
All right. Hmm. Am I coming to your wedding?
Pardon?
I think I want to come to your wedding.
Okay.
Now,
When we decide on a date.
you haven't decided.
No. There's still so much to be done.
You should hurry. You should always hurry a wedding.
Why would you hurry your wedding? I
About
mean, there's no rush. At this time.
All right.
I remember someone saying something about a hurried wedding and something about a shotgun wedding. I thought that'd be a very weird thing to include in a wedding ceremony.
Actually, yes, I don't know that one. What is the shotgun wedding?
A shotgun wedding. That's when it's a very old Southern American term. It refers back to a time where our fathers would hold the grooms at shotguns while they forced them to marry the daughters, especially if they have been found to have been having sex with the daughters behind the father's back.
Oh, okay.
Forced marriage is considered a shotgun wedding.
Understood. That makes a lot of sense. I think I remember similar, actually.
Yes. Well, I have to say, my people don't really practice that. If
We don't practice it, but I remember the humans being silly about that.
yes.
All those little rituals around virginity, the amount of glamour that would be in the air when one was up for the taking. I remember all that.
I've heard stories. I've not actually. I'm not sure I've ever seen much. What would you describe it? Virginal glamour around nowadays.
No, but then again, that might just be my taste. I myself haven't had sex in 6,000 years, something like that. 5 or 6, I've lost count. But, yeah, I remember it used to be a big deal. Men and women. Actually, I don't even know how that works with 2 sheep. You have no dreamer. Or is there a dreamer involved?
What are you talking about?
Not
A
sure.
dreamer?
I suppose there's some information in a book somewhere to tell me. Oh, Alsop, do you know how to read yet?
Oh yes.
Oh, good.
I learned from my elders the basics. We might not have any books, but we had some stuff on the wall.
Fantastic. I was cast out into the streets only knowing runes. That would be great. Seems like a waste of a trip to the library, though.
It depends on what it is you're looking for.
Um, Original magic, virginity, glamour. I don't know. It's just a silly little passing thought, though.
Virginity glamour. And you learn
It's just
something new
whenever I go to
every
town.
day.
I'm sorry, what?
I said you learn something new every day.
Well, I just remember back before those people got into their heads that virgins should go and become monks or nuns or whatever, or knights. That was a little bit better, but still not the greatest. There used to be a whole big ceremony about when it would be lost. It was always prized to some extent, no matter how young it was when they were lost. And I faintly remember that. It's just been so long ago. But I don't know. I suppose if I go to the library, I should really go there for like a more important reason than just that. Oh, we could read about Christmas.
Hmm.
Have you heard about that, Elsa?
Hmm?
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yes.
I did hear something, but I didn't quite understand it. Isn't it something that happens around the one of the equinoxes?
It's another festival. I don't even know what it's like because we don't have anything similar to it. Oh, and I need to read up on monsters.
Monsters?
Yes. Oh, I meant to ask you actually. Would you like to go and fight a monster with me?
Sure.
I can't have my slave doing that. I don't want him to expire. Yes.
How big is this thing you're looking for?
Quite large, actually. I think it's bigger than a dinosaur. I know, but are you familiar with the Selkies?
No.
They, when everybody was having trouble coming back during the Second Crusade, but you know, they were finding the cracks. These Selkie creatures, they're not mixed breed, but they're not us. They took our children in because our children found that it was easier to move between the worlds, and so they fled here. They took our children in and took care of them, and bathed and cleaned and kept them safe, so that when we came back, they would eventually reunite most of them with us. Now,
Oh.
killed, so we should probably make a great show of avenging her death. It's what's right.
Oh. Now I remember what you're talking about. The Silkies. The seal. The people who like this water and
Yes,
don't live there.
I don't even remember them back from when the last time we were here. But whatever, they did this thing. They didn't have to, they didn't even know us, but they have undertaken some sort of informal oath of friendship with us, and we should probably find some way to honor it. Anyways, I should at least read up on monsters.
It's probably something good to know.
Xander, the library does have information on sea monsters, does it not?
Yes. I would not see why they wouldn't.
Sea monster. Speaking of the Silkies, if we're going to hunt a sea monster, we might want to bring one of them in on the hunt. As I remember it, they're very good at swimming.
Oh, I already do have one.
Ah.
Quite high ranking. I don't remember the ranks, but her name is Eve.
Countess.
Oh. Yes, she was the She was the one we met at the funeral.
Yes. Yes, that's how I first got wind of this whole thing.
Oh, okay, okay.
Lord Liam, you will forgive me, but, I am very unfamiliar with these ranks, and I was wondering, what is your rank?
I mean, knight.
Knight. Okay. Anyways, yes, we do have Eve on our side. She'll be able to help a little bit.
Hmm. We might. Do you remember the autumn festival that sort of went bad?
Yes.
Mayhaps a few of the people that went with us, they seemed to. A few of them seemed to be able to keep their cool. Maybe they have martial prowess as well as mental fortitude.
Just need to make sure that anybody that might join our party is, not one to run their mouth.
Hmm.
Apparently, it's a great deal more political than I would have thought, but something well suited to people like you or myself. Xander, I hope we're not boring you.
No, not at all.
Wait, didn't you just mention someone who won't run their mouth?
Yes.
And then he'll look at uh, the she friend we've been talking to in front of.
It's not like I know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Hmm. He'll look to Nosehorn and speak in Gaelic. Uh, we haven't said anything that could give this little thing away, have we?
He's the ward of Valerius. If he gets killed, people are going to be upset with us, and they're probably going to think we did it on purpose. You don't want to invite him.
Oh,
I'm just
no,
going to say
no.
it in the most monotonous voice, but it will be all the gig.
Oh, no. I wasn't thinking of killing him or inviting him. I was just saying, should we stop talking in front of him, or?
Yes, I suppose. Let's go up to this library and see if there's some monsters.
Okay.
Oh, and also figure out when that wedding is supposed to be. I want to see if we can get some good luck off of him.
Hmm.
You know, weddings in the winter are terrible luck.
Really?
Yes, that's why you do it in the spring.
Hmm. I thought it was just the
Don't do it in the
seasons.
winter, though. It's traditional.
Hmm. Anyway, I feel we're being rude. Maybe we should talk about something else.
Yes, of course. It's your turn. I'm sorry. If you'll excuse us, I think we need to go and make a trip to the library.
Unless
No
there's
problem.
any, unless there's any other questions of our people you wish to ask.
No, actually. No.
All right then. Then I'll bid you good day.
Yes. Very.
No,
Very interesting. Very nice meeting you.
and nice meeting you too. And as they start to go off alongside but not touching the path, Noseman was yeah, when we get there, you're going to be put under like a guard that will watch you the whole time. You must not take offense or they will kick you right out of the house. And off they disappear into the sunset. Any last words, DJ?
No. Ben is going to go absorb this information.
Okay. Well, good night, guys, and thank you for watching.